Hey, what's up? What's up? We are back. It's Thursday. Who's ready for a financial transformation? As you can see in the caption, we are going to be sharing with you some powerful stuff that's going to help you, maybe your best friend, maybe your auntie, whoever you know that is living paycheck to paycheck and they're sick and tired of it. That's what this live is for. All right. So first things first, as usual. Let's see. See if it'll let you on this time, bro. Wave. Hey, okay, invite. Now, bro. What's going on, Jeremy? Good to see you on here, brother. What's going on, Chris?
Yes.
There it is, man.
Finally, man.
What's up?
Gosh.
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
Oh, man.
I don't know if it was because I had it like landscape. I don't know. But as soon as I got it up now, so I don't know. I don't know if it was that or not, man.
Yeah, it did ask me that. Now, I ain't mean to interrupt your flow, brother. Guys, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry. I know we said 9 o'clock. I gotta send people out. I gotta explain because they've been waiting on us, and we had technical difficulties, so it wasn't our fault. Really apologize about that, guys. So I gotta, while you do your thing, bro, I'm gonna send out. I gotta try to remember the people.
Okay.
Send them out the link, man. Because I really wanted to do a Zoom, but we can do that like another day. This is crazy though, man. I don't know why it was going on. So do your thing, brother. Shout out to you guys real quick. I'm gonna do my thing on my brother here, run and talk. What's up, Rashawn? What's up, Charity, Nick, Rakeem? I'm sorry. All right, yeah. All right, so I'm gonna do my thing. Go ahead, brother. Do your thing, brother.
All right, cool. So we'll start it from the top, y'all. I'm gonna try to keep this thing on point since I know we showed up a little bit late, but I appreciate y'all for still hopping on. All right, cool. All right, so let's get into it. Obviously, each and every one of us, we all have objectives in our life, but I want to talk to you about the two most important ones. All right, the first objective is your current lifestyle. Your current lifestyle should be paid for by labor. What that means is that right now, most people are working a 9 to 5 job, right? Now, that should happen for a certain amount of time. That shouldn't happen when you're getting to the point where you're trying to hit your golden years, which is what people call it. But in reality, it's not really golden years for most people because some people in their golden years are still working, right? At the age of 50, the age of 60, the age of 70, right? I personally know someone who's 73 years old who's working a job, right? And he's working a job that is not an easy job, right? This is something that someone who's 25, 30 years old should be doing, right? So I just want to, that's why I say I want you to share this out. I don't care if they're old. I don't care. Just share this out to some people who that's going to benefit from this and stop living paycheck to paycheck because that's absolutely ridiculous. It does not feel good. All right. So with that being said, by investments, right? So meaning when you hit those ages, you should be getting your money from investments, not working a job anymore. All right. So we got the two objectives out of the way.
Fact.
I want to talk about the 4 challenges that are keeping you from reaching those 2 objectives, specifically the future the future lifestyle. All right. So the first one is inflation. Okay. Basically, what that is, if you're not aware of what that is, that's the cost of living and goods going up and your paycheck staying the same. So the example I like to give, right? The example is, sorry, y'all. The example is, I always ask this question: how much does milk cost where you're currently living right now, right? And just to be on the average side, it's about $3 to $4, right? $3 plus, like sales tax, right? So roughly about $3 to $4. So that means that somebody who's working a minimum wage job, that person has to work 1 full hour just to buy a gallon of milk, right? Now, gas is the same exact thing. A gallon of gas on average is about the same as milk, right? $3, some places just $2, and so on and so on. So that means that in order for them to buy 1 gallon of milk and get 1 gallon of gas, they got to work 2 hours, right? They got to work 2 hours. Now, how many vehicles do you know that take 1 gallon of gas? I can't tell you. I don't know any vehicle out there. So in that case, that means that person is hurting. That person is hurting, right? Because we got all these other taxes, and we're gonna get onto the taxes, but there's so many taxes that you pay. It's not just the taxes that come out of your paycheck. You got sales tax. You got what is
Uh,
it? Home, like taxes for your home, and I can go on and
Preach.
on about all the different types of taxes out there. Trust me. All right. So since we're talking about taxes, let's go to the number two thing that is holding you back: taxes. All right. Now, some of you are not aware, or well, maybe you are aware, but you may look at your pay stub and you'll see what you make gross, and then when you get over there to the other side, you like, oh, what happened? Right? What happened to my paycheck? Especially the people who are working overtime, those people who are putting in the work, and you're like, oh man, I wanna get this overtime in so I can get a larger check. But in reality, until you understand what we know, then you're gonna keep working that overtime, and you're just gonna see all those taxes being took out, and it's almost like you worked overtime for no apparent reason at all, right? And I know that's painful. I got a buddy, like he put in he's not in the military because there's no overtime as a soldier, but he was telling me, yeah, man, I worked all this overtime, and I was just pissed, right? I was pissed because I looked at my paycheck and I'm like, it's almost like it was a waste of my time to even work overtime, and it's so
Yeah.
true because you understand what we're going to be teaching you here tonight, all right? So
Right.
taxes, um, for people who work 9 to 5 jobs, let me break down the concept, all right? So if you are a W-2 employee, you're going to work, right? You're going to work, you're going to get taxed, and then you're going to be able to spend. So that means that your money has to go through different entities, at least two entities, before it reaches you. Okay? Now, that's how it works as a W 2 employee. Now, as a 1099 or a home based business owner, it goes like this: your business works, you spend, and then you pay taxes, right? And then an investor, right, which is the person who gets taxed the least, is they get taxed 15%, right? Maybe even more than that, depending on if they're really educated. All right. So let me go to all right, yeah, all right. So the investor works like this, right? The investor is your money works, money reinvest, and then I was
You
like,
going out, brother?
huh?
You going out, brother?
I'm going out.
Yeah. Look. Okay, we get you now.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. So I was like, okay, if the average employee is getting taxed anywhere from 28 to 33%, right? And the a business owner is getting taxed anywhere from 15 to 23%, and an investor is getting taxed anywhere less than 15%. In my mind, I was like, well, how can I go from the left to the right side, right? What's the absolute fastest way for me to do that? And it was to become a home-based business owner. See, I got started back 4 years, almost 4 years ago, and you guys see I'm still here today, guys. But it's been a journey. It's definitely been a journey, and I'm sure it's been a journey for my brother Rico as well. So let me just see what's going on in the comments. All right, so I
Oh,
see a
yeah.
lot of people. I don't know if you can see all my people, but I'll get to the.
I'm still inviting, brother. I can't see nothing right now.
All right, cool. In my mind, I was like, well, how can I go to the other side of it? Because I don't want to get taxed ridiculously, right? And as a business owner, let me just kind of educate y'all on this. As a business owner, you're able to get your money up front. But if I would have known that 4 years ago, like I told my brother, if I would have known that 4 years ago, I literally missed out on $40,000. So I just want you to think about if you had access to $40,000 right now. If I would have understood what I know now, I would have that
Woo!
in my retirement.
Woo!
So I just want y'all to think about this. If as a business owner, you're able to get your money up front, and if you're smart, if you have the education, then you're gonna, leverage your business deductions because as a home-based business owner, you have 475 business deductions. 475. Now, as an employee, you
Preach,
may
brother.
have like
Preach.
5 to 7 deductions. That's about it. But it really depends on your situation. You see what I mean? Everybody's not going to be able to get all those deductions. I mean, well, 5 to 7, right? Some people may only get two, right? And another thing that helps you is kids. Kids is another thing, right? Especially if you're a business owner. you're already getting all the deductions that you need, right? You have over 400. Now, if you have kids, now you really getting into it. Now you really getting to the point where let me just say this, right? Because I'm not on here, trying to share with you guys no tax evasion or anything like that. What I want to share with you though is I want you to think about this. Some of y'all may not like Donald Trump, and some of y'all may not like some of the people who are, wealthy or anything like that. But you should, because those people are smart. Donald Trump makes billions of dollars a year, and he didn't pay any taxes. So why are you, who are making 30 to 50,000 or even 100,000, paying taxes if Donald Trump isn't paying taxes? He's doing it legally though. That's the thing. He's doing it legally because he got the education that we're sharing with you here. So how
Facts.
so really think about that. He makes billions. Do you know that $1 billion? If you have $1 billion right now, you can go for 3,000 years before you go to zero. So if you can go 3,000 years before you go to zero, then why is it? How is it that he's not paying taxes? How is it? Because he's educated. And I don't know if you guys remember when it was him and Hillary, and I think it was the debate or whatever, and she was like, "Oh, he didn't pay taxes." And then I don't know if you remember what Donald Trump said. He says that makes me smart on live TV. He said that makes him smart. So what does that tell you? There is a legal way for you to lower your tax liability or just not plain out pay taxes because you understand how to leverage what we're talking about here. All right, what's going on, Kima? Good to see you on here. What's going on, Caleb? Good to see you on here. What's going on,
What's up, Caleb?
Cody? What's going on, Dwight?
What's
Um,
up, Dwight?
Caleb Lewis says I begin 300 taking out my check from federal taxes. Exactly, but if you were a business owner, you would be able to leverage that income. All right, Esteban, good to see you on here. What's
What's
going on,
up?
David?
What's up?
What's going on, Whitney? I know it's getting
What's
a
up,
little dark
Nick?
outside, y'all. So I'm trying to get through the message. I'm kind of depending on the daylight right now, but let me try to get through the message, and then if anybody got questions after that, we can go with the flow. All right. So we talked about taxes, right? We talked about how you basically get rate, get your money out of there, and it's always painful. But if you one thing I want to give you an example, okay? So if you let's say you make $50,000, right? Off the head, you're gonna get taxed at least 18,000. That's gonna bring you down to 32,000. So basically, 50,000 is your gross, but 32,000 is your net, which means that you're living on 32,000 rather than 50,000, right? Now, what do most people do when they make 50, but now they're living a 32,000 lifestyle? That means you're gonna borrow 18,000 plus interest because the last time I checked, anytime you borrow anything from the bank, they tack on interest to it, and it's never low interest. All right. So really, you just went from 50 to 80, 15 to 32, right? Now you borrowed, so that means you're trying to get back up to your 50,000 because you want to live a $50,000 lifestyle, right? Now you're going to pay the interest. So really, you borrowed more than 18,000 to begin with because the interest alone is going to eat you up. So really, you're going to be paying about 22, 23,000 plus the interest, right? So that's why people struggle multiple times because you're forced to borrow because the taxes are eating you up. You're getting so much taxes taken out of your check. I literally saw someone pay stuff. Literally, I think it was like a week ago, right? Because, like I said, I'm in the army and we always communicate and all this other stuff. And they were getting took out $600 out of their paycheck in taxes. $600. Like for me, it was like I was getting like 300 and what, like 350 taken out of my check. But I saw 600 and something on this person's taxes. So imagine what they could do if they were using these strategies. The amount of money, the way that their lifestyle could change. How come
Yes,
Wesley Snipes
that's
went to jail for not paying
that's a good
taxes?
question.
Uh,
That's
then, despite being a legal way of not paying it, think of, I just shared it with you. Donald Trump makes billions of dollars. But see, I don't know what Wesley Snipes was doing. Maybe he just wasn't aware. Maybe he wasn't educated, or maybe he just didn't want to. I don't know his situation, but I know there's a legal way to lower your tax liability, right? And we share that with you once you get started and you take action just so you can get the education. What's going on, Dickie? Good to see you on here, brother.
And,
All right.
and, and to touch on that, and real quick before you touch on that, um, like he said, I don't know what he did. I don't know what Trump did. Who knows? But I know that as an investor, Trump has never worked. He's always been an investor. Snipes has been an entertainer. Who knows if he made investments? You see, does that make sense? Because like my brother said here, um, if if you took out a car loan for um, for 18,000, at the end of that contract, you're gonna be paying 36,000. So if Wesley was an entertainer, he used his entertainment dividend money to pay for that versus an employee and an investor in Trump. Trump let his investments and assets pay for that. So as an investor, he gets taxed the least out of anything with a home-based traditional business and as an employee. An investor is way off the quadrant. So,
Way off.
but yeah, who knows? I mean, that is a great question. I like that, man. But yeah, brother, continue.
Yeah. So the
Oh, yeah,
example.
one more thing too. Guys, sorry, we meant to have a Zoom call, but this thing has been so crazy. It wouldn't even let me onto this thing. So me and my brother, we gonna do a Zoom call next time because I mean, Facebook, they won't let us. So, but yeah, go ahead,
Cool.
brother.
All right. Cool. So the example I gave y'all where it goes from 50 to 32, which makes that your net, and then they borrow 18 plus the interest, that's about 22, 23. This is why people are struggling and living paycheck to paycheck, hands down, right? Now, one thing, what that basically did is now the number three thing that keeps you from achieving those two objectives that we talked about is debt. Because now that you had to go borrow because you want to get to a $50,000 lifestyle that you get what you're really supposed to be getting paid, now you got debt. Now, so basically this is how it works. Taxes is punching you in the face and debt is kicking you in the butt. Right? So you
Back.
now,
Yep.
now you overloaded with all this stuff and it's stressful. And then it just seems like you can't get out of it and you're just constantly living paycheck to paycheck. And like I said, I'm sorry, y'all. Like I said, I'm using the daytime to as much as I can. I'm gonna use the light phone. I know I'm not light skinned. Here we go. So the debt, like I said, it's kicking you in the butt. So now you got to deal with that. Now here's what happened next. Someone by the name of Big Business, right? It's not really a real person, but basically every month, right? Every single month you have something going on, right? Whether it's a birthday, it's a wedding, it's a new Labor Day sale, it's a new Valentine's. And one thing I always say is, let's say for any dudes on here, try to not get your wife or your girlfriend anything for Valentine's Day and see what happens. I'm sure someone is going to help. Someone is going to make her feel good that day, right? And I always get that example because what big business does is they force you. They force you to participate in what's going on, right? So when your girl walks in the store, right? Let's just say she stops by the store on Valentine's Day, and she walks in and she sees all the chocolates, the teddy bears, the roses, and all this stuff set up. What big business is doing is trying to get you to separate your part you away from your money, right? So in that case, what that's doing every single month, if you're having to participate in this stuff every single month, January all the way back to January again, there's a holiday that big business is forcing on you, right? And another thing that most people don't know is yellow and the colors yellow and red make you hungry, right? That's why McDonald's arch is yellow and then they have the red, which is
Yeah.
Ronald McDonald. Big business understands that that's how we're going to get them to part away your money. And the crazy thing is, sometimes you don't even have to be hungry, right? But as soon as you ride by that McDonald's, it's like, oh man, I'm about to go get me some McDonald's. You know what I mean? And that's how it be. But big business understands that. And now, if I'm not mistaken, all the restaurants, all those restaurants, they all have red in there. If I'm not mistaken, right? I'm trying to think of it, but I think they all do. All right, so those were the four things. Let me just recap them real fast. That's holding you back from becoming wealthy. All right. The first thing was inflation, which is the cost of living and goods going up and your paycheck staying the same. The second thing, most people know how to get out of their situation. It's the taxes that's keeping you living check to check. All right. The third thing is taxes cause debt. Keep that in mind, right? Because most people they don't really understand interest. They only understand simple interest. They don't understand compounded interest over time. All right. Now the last thing that's all right. So yeah. So the three solutions are I think we'll be all right. All right, yeah, there we go. There we go. All right, so the three solutions are this, right? If in order for your cash flow to go up, right, we teach you financial cash flow strategies that's going to put the money back into your pocket. Now, in order for your cash flow to go up, three things have to go down. Let me break them down, right? We already talked about it, but what we do is we show you how to minimize taxes, lower your expenses, and eliminate debt. Completely eliminate debt. I'm not talking about where you just get rid of your credit cards and you think you debt free. No, I'm talking about getting rid of that car payment to do it. We literally had somebody, one of the business partners who got rid of over $200,000 worth of debt in what was it, 6 years? In 6 years, over $200,000 of debt in 6 years. So that means a $200,000 mortgage.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. They said no sound. You guys can't hear him?
Ah, man.
I can hear him perfectly. Can you guys hear him?
Y'all hear me? Put a one if y'all can hear me. What's going on, Lorena?
I can hear you fine, brother.
What's going on, Kay? What's going on, Markia? What's going on, Jairo? Lopez? What's going on, Faye?
Yeah, okay. What's up,
going
guys?
on,
Okay.
Caleb? What's going on, y'all?
Okay.
What's going on, Dickie? Good to see y'all on here. So I'll go ahead and I'll continue. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I can hear him. We good. I can hear him. All right, cool. Perfect. So yeah, like I said, in order for your cash flow to go up, three things have to go down: your taxes, your debt, and your expenses. So we show you some financial cash flow strategies that's going to allow you to get out of your situation. Notice the caption of this is to stop living paycheck to paycheck, right? There's still people living paycheck to paycheck. And one thing I noticed, every month that you wait to get on these cash flow strategies, you're just going backwards, more and more backwards, right? You got to get to a point where you can take action, right? That you can say, okay, obviously they're showing up every week. They're showing up every week. And for Rico, he's showing up every day, right? So they're showing up every week and they're teaching me this stuff and they're still living, right? They're getting ahead. So how do I get ahead? Right? I've always been a person about helping people change their situation, right? Especially when I started 4 years ago. This stuff wasn't easy for me, but I got through the learning curve. And with everything that you do in life, there's a learning curve, but you just got to push through it. All right. So we talked about lowering your taxes, lowering your expenses, and what is the last one? Uh, what is that? Eliminating your debt completely. Right now, I want you to think about this. You don't have to put it in the comments, or you can if you want to. If you didn't have any debt right now, any debt, and the only thing that you had to pay is your bills, just your bills, no debt. How much more money would you? How much more money would you have? Now I know some of you, if you didn't have debt, you would probably be living a whole lot more comfortably, a whole
Oh
lot more.
yeah.
Right. So now I gave you the three things that have to go down. Now let's talk about how you can actually have those. Oh, excuse me. How you can actually lower those things. All right. So the first way is to invest. Okay. Some people have a problem with that I word, right? Some people truly do, right? And I ain't gonna get on a tangent on that, but invest, okay? Now, when you invest, right? Remember I was talking about? I was talking about the tax codes earlier. Some of that stuff may have been a little bit confusing for y'all or whatever. The W-2, the 1099, and the investor, and so on and so on. But when you invest, right? Because let me cover this since I'm kind of getting there. So a lot of people, what they'll say, one of the cash flow methods that the first thing that we show you how to do within the first 24 to 72 hours, because we want you to get your ROI back, is we show you how to adjust your W-4 correctly. Now, let me put this statistic out. The
Yeah.
IRS in Raheem Madison is the IRS. The IRS states that 80% of people are filling out their W-4 forms incorrectly, which
Incorrect.
means that they're overpaying in taxes. That's over
Yes.
100 million people who are filling this form out right. And if they're
Just
not
how
in the business, go ahead.
just imagine how long that's been happening though. That's
Years.
that's the scary part. That's the scary part.
For years, man. And that's the thing. So if there's 101 million people and they all don't know about the education that we're getting, imagine the type of lifestyle that they're living right now. It's not comfortable. It does not feel good. And I know how it feels to have to go through that, right? I'm sure some of you on here have lived check to check. Maybe you're on the verge of breaking through and not living paycheck to paycheck, but I want to help you to be able to do that. All right, so let me find another light spot. Let me find another light spot. Hold up. Hold up. It's kind of dark again. All right.
You know,
So,
that kind of remind me of the movie with um Iron I Am Legend.
yeah.
If you guys haven't seen that movie, Will
Hold up.
Smith was trying to get away from the little zombie. In
Hold
order
up.
to survive, you had to find a
Light.
light.
There we go. There we go. Found some light. So, um,
Yeah.
basically, when you invest, right? Because people will say, okay, that strategy that you talking about, that you talk about all the time. Because I get this all the time. Because when you're doing live videos and you're doing videos on YouTube and people seeing you, they start asking questions. So they say, okay, so if I adjust my W-4, because that's one of the things we show you how to do, and we show you how to do it correctly. Am I going to owe at the end of the year? Right? Let me cover this because this is what I want to talk about. Right? So let's say you get started with us. Right? You get started either with me, Rico, or whoever invited you to this live, and you adjust your W-4. Now you're going to be getting that money back, right? And one thing that we show you how to do is we show you, we teach you the terminology on how to invest, right? We don't do the investing for you, right? It's all about educating yourself. So once you get the education, now let's say you adjust your W-4, you get the money back, and so on and so on. Now you can take that money and invest that money into, like, let's say you have a traditional IRA, a Roth IRA. Let's say you have you do ETFs. You got what else? You got annuities. That's usually like when you're older, and so much. There's stocks, bonds, so on and so on. Right?
TV.
Start investing into those things, and what those things are going to do, because they're either tax deferred or tax deductible. So that means that you're going to be able to lower your tax liability, right? Because you're investing into those things, right? So when people say, "Oh, well, if I adjust my W-4, I'm going to owe," right? And then the thing that I always get is, "Oh, I'd rather get my money at the end of the next year when taxes come around." But in reality, you're not getting all the money that they took from you all year. So let me give you a ratio, right? So if they took 8,000 from you, you're gonna probably get 3,000, right? So when you get that refund, your refund is taxed as
Oh,
well, right? Your refund is taxed as well. So when people say, "Oh, I'm gonna get my money at the end of the year anyway, so it don't even matter." Nah, no, you're not. No, you're not. It's not gonna happen. So that's one of the things
yep.
we show you. We show you how to invest, right? We
Yeah,
teach
because
you
they tax your
terminology.
tax.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm saying they tax your taxes. That's the crazy part right there. We didn't even
Yes.
know that. You know what they did? They did it on a sneak chip, and most people think we have normalized abnormality because the masses are like zombies following the same crowd, right? And if everybody's following the same crowd, you think it's normal. You think it's normal. Everyone's going this way, so okay, common sense goes, okay, I'll go that way. Sure, why not? I'm a young kid. My parents is doing it. Friends, family, everyone they know is doing it. Why not? Right? No. Then the
Yeah.
government figured out a way to how to make people into like a robotic type of mentality where everyone is subservient. You become a person that is programmed, a programmed person, and you think, okay, this is the way to go. Nope, don't build my legacy. Build someone else's. Build someone else's. Build someone else's. Build someone else's. You're like, man, I'm just being a productive member of society, but I'm not realizing part time I could be an employee, and then part time I could build my own legacy, creating my own identity, building my own household name, giving passing down to the next generation my own family. Okay, so that's excuse me. We're just pulling back the curtain for what schools should have been telling you and should have been telling everyone what to be doing on the part time as a young adult, adolescents at an early stage, so you can get the mistakes out of the way, so you can cut the learning curve and you will know ahead of time, so you'll be ahead of the game. But now the government has normalized abnormality in programming. We're trying to deprogram people and show them, look, you can create your own legacy. Because like you said, my brother said, hey, look, they tax your taxes. You didn't even know that. Oh yeah, I'm going to get it back at the end of the year. You know what the government's going to do? Let me take a little bit off the top, and there you go. You think you got it back, but little bit do you know, behind the scenes, they're laughing at you. So it's a game. So, I just wanted to add that in there because it's just ridiculous, man. And spread the word. Please, please, please share this. People need to know this stuff. This is not right. My opinion, what they're trying to do is they're trying to swim, but they don't want to get wet. Clearly, they say on the IRS site, you're probably better off. I'm just summarizing it, but it says you're probably better off investing or putting your money in a savings. So they're telling you subliminally in small print, but they're trying to act as if they are telling you, but they're really not. Does that make sense? They're trying to act like, oh, we put it out there, we promote it. No, they don't promote it. They don't emphasize it. They don't make it their business to make it a priority to educate you. They put it in real small print so that you have to really dig to find this stuff when they have you dissecting frogs. So I'll let my brother continue. So it's I just want to open up you guys' eyes because it's really a game. I mean, and what we're giving you guys is going to take you to wait till after your generation's done. So go ahead, brother.
Cool, brother. Cool, man. So, one thing, I highly suggest y'all start doing a lot more because early, like how we just skim over papers all the time and we don't really read them. I highly suggest you read them, right? Because I'm telling you, if I want to start reading and get into these videos and like my bro Rico said, he say if once you get inside the training, right, take one training a day, learn that training, watch the video at least 3 times. I'm gonna tell you to watch that video at least 6 times, all right? At least 6 times. Because I'll probably watch them videos multiple times, but I'm gonna recommend 6 times. Once you do that, all this stuff gonna start coming. It's to the point where I don't even have to look at the training no more to fill out the W-4. Like when my people getting started, I know exactly what they need to do. I have them look at the training, but if they need help, I already know what's going on, right? I already know, okay, this what's going on. What's your situation? Blase, blase. That's all about being a leader, right? That's all about getting in there and understanding, hey, my people gonna be asking these questions, and if I don't know them, how can they really trust me? What am I doing? Am I being a product of the product? No, I'm not being a product of the product if I don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? So let's continue. So we talked about investing, and that's how you lower your tax liability. All right. You're adjusting your W-4. That's another way to lower your taxes. All right. And then I can't exactly remember the other one. Oh yeah, there it is. Excellent record keeping.
Inflation. Oh, okay.
No, I'm talking about the record keeping. Because if you don't do excellent record keeping, then you can't leverage the deductions that you have. You know what I mean? You won't be able to get the deductions that you want, or you're going to be leaving money on the table, and you don't want to leave money on the table as a business owner, especially when it comes to taxes. All right, so because that's how you're going to get to the point where, like, you're going to actually still get a refund. So I want you to think about that. Let's imagine you getting your money all through the year and then turn around and you still get a juicy refund on top of that. I want you to think about that. Just because you getting this education, do you think that you're going to be in debt? Do you think you're not going to pay off a lot more stuff a lot quicker? I want you to think about that, because I've been doing the calculations like crazy. And the way it's looking right now, I'm getting my money, and I'm 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna be getting a refund on top of that, which is great, because like I said, I've been eliminating debt already, $1,000 gone, right, in debt, in 2 paychecks, right. So what you think about that? When the year come around, I got 2 kids, and I don't know if y'all are aware of the new tax reform. Each child, that's $2,000 per child. So already before taxes even started, I already have $4,000 in deductions without the business, without anything like that. Right, I already have that. So another thing, just to kind of give you all some numbers. So last year, right, because my wife is a business owner as well. Last year, we had $17,000 in business deductions. Think about that. $17,000 in business deductions, and now we get with the new tax reform, there's 2,000 per child, and last year it was 1,000 per child. I'm almost certain that I'm either not going to owe, I'm probably still going to get a refund, right? And my kids, because the additional 4,000, if we did 17,000 last year, I didn't really change the way I do business, right? I still do. I still advertise. I still do most of the stuff I'm doing now. But the only thing is, I know a lot more deductions that I can get, so that makes it even better. So I'm thinking probably 20,000 in deductions, 20,000 in savings this year is what I'm predicting, right? Because just last year was 17. So it's crazy, guys. It's crazy. So the first one is getting you to cash flow net, going from cash flow negative to cash flow positive. That's the first thing we show you how to do, and that's within the first 24 to 72 hours. That's the fastest I try to have you do it, right? Especially the people who are getting paid weekly, because the way with weekly, if you adjust your W-4 before payday, you're gonna see that pay raise by Friday, right? I actually just got somebody get started. What was that? Like 2 days ago? Yeah, like 2 days
Yeah,
ago, I
I
had
seen that.
somebody
I
get
seen
started,
that.
and
Yep.
he gets paid weekly, right? And he's already adjusted his W-4. We went through the training, right? He had some questions, and boom, he's just gonna turn it into his job. And guess what? He's gonna get that pay raise, right? Now he's gonna get that pay raise, and guess what else, right? He's married. His wife is interested, right? So she's gonna get started. So the thing is, now his household is completely changing around now, because both of them are gonna be getting money back into their paycheck. So I want you to think, if you're married right now, get started. Get started. Let's not waste no more time. Whoever invited you to this live, get started. Literally,
That's right.
it's like my boys say all the time. It's a no-brainer. It's literally a no-brainer. Like you invest your money. You invest $35. Let's say for instance, you invest $35 on a stock, right? You're not gonna, like, there's a possibility with stocks, right? I don't badger stocks because I got stocks myself. But the thing is, you're almost getting an instant ROI, right? Think about this. You get started for $35, right? Boom, you pay the $35. Within the first 24 to 72, I don't know if everybody doing this, but this is something I do. I try to focus on that immediately so you can get your ROI going, all right? And once you get started, I have you adjust your W-4. You do it. You take it into your job, and if you get paid weekly, then you should see your increase by your next paycheck. If you get
Yeah.
paid bi-weekly or semi-monthly like me, which is 2 times a month, then you'll see it by whatever the next paycheck is, depending on the timing. So
Right.
once you do that, immediately you're gonna see a ridiculous ROI. So I want y'all to think about this. Somebody could do the math, or you don't have to. But I invested $35, right? I invested that and turned around and turned that into an extra $600 per month. So somebody could do the math, do the ROI, calculate it if you need to, but that return is ridiculous. That return is ridiculous. And then I went ahead and eliminated Yep, and I'm just implementing the strategies that they're sharing me. That's all I'm doing, right? Yes, I'm
Exactly.
bringing people into the business, right? Yes, I'm doing that. But this is the thing that you got to understand. We have a freaking gold mine because you don't
Yep.
have to recruit if you really don't want to. If you really don't want to, and you just want to follow the strategies, you to make money with this. Right? We have 5 income streams. The first one is tax savings, which is what you're going to get once you adjust your W-4. The second one is business income. If you decide, if you motivated enough, you determined enough to build a business like me and Rico are doing and so many other people are doing, then build a business. Turn the
Mm-hmm.
fuel on the fire. Get the money going. Increase your income every single month because you're already going to do that when you adjust your W-4, right? Once you get that money back, now you get your business income going. Then you grow your investment portfolio, right? That's all this stuff is important. But all we really doing is just following the strategies. That's it.
Following strategy. Exactly. Exactly.
That's it.
And it's pure. It's pure. I mean, it's really like now that I look at it, man. And the more we go live. I mean, guys, we literally have fun with this, guys. This is another thing I want to express and stress, guys. Have fun with it. Have fun with. Look, get some. Look, man. Spread this with your family. Have a family day and say, look, guys, with getting used to our new lifestyle.
Hey man. Hey,
I got
oh, go ahead. I
pause.
thought you had stopped. My bad.
It's like a pause. Uh, let's sit down with your family and look, guys. Let's get used to being financially literate and gaining some economic power. Let's have fun. Let's watch this video together and start planning. Now you can actually plan because guess what? This is how the system works. Mortgage, bank loans, car loans, school loans, anything. This is Einstein said. Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who knows it, he said, he who doesn't understand it don't benefit from it. He who does understand it benefits from it. Something like that. Don't quote me 100%. But he who doesn't understand it pays it. He who does understands it earns from it. Something like that. He said it's the eighth wonder of the world. Now, what that means is every single entity, institution, company, corporation, whatever you want to call it, is compounding you. So basically, what that means is compound interest is working against you. What that means is when you pay for your to get your credit fixed for a company, guess what they're going to do? It's going to take you 6 to 9 months to get it all cleared out and raised. And wrong, that's a lie. Compound against you. Bank loan. Hey, if you take out 50,000, you're going to owe us 100,000. And wrong, compound against you. A house mortgage loan. If we give you a house for $200,000, you're gonna pay us at the end $400,000. And wrong, compound working against you again. So all these things are compounding against you, not for you. Okay, does that make sense? All these different aspects of life, these entities, these institutions, companies, they all started from somebody with an idea that found a way that they can make more money from you in the long run. It's that simple, guys. Don't overcomplicate this stuff. People say, "Oh, I hear it too often." I don't know how to do that stuff. Well, that stuff is like that stuff. When you're looking at it as something complex because they taught you it was complex. When I tell you that compound interest is working against you, like my brother said here, you get a car for $18,000. At the end of that contract, they'd be happy. They're going to look at your credit. They're going to say, okay, this person is reliable. Okay. So I can guarantee he's going to pay us back 2 cars. So we got our money back twice. We gave him 18,000, and in the long run, he's going to pay us 36. So you paid for 2, not 1. It's common. It's that simple. Don't overcomplicate this stuff, guys. I mean, a 2-year-old can learn this stuff. And like he said, inflation is dictated by business owners. So if this drink right here was $2 and the demand started rising, and me and my brother here, we said, look, Rakeem, look, we should just raise this thing to $7. Okay, screw. Now it's at $7. Now demand even goes even higher. So guess what we just did? We literally just manipulated the economy. Okay? Basically, what that means is we dictated the dollar value, guys. We dictated the dollar value by simply raising the price of this. So the dollar value goes, this goes, it's that simple. It's that simple. Business owners dictate the price of the value of the dollar. Okay, does that make sense? The value of the dollar. Business owners dictate that, not the government. Business owners. Okay, so that's how inflation works. You know, so like he said, put money in the places where it overcompensates or beats or pretty much punches inflation in the face by saying, okay, I got $1, but it decreases slowly but surely in dollar value. See how it's going down? Well, that's not $1, but this $1. And if you put it in your pocket, if you don't put it in an investment, forget a savings account. That's a joke.
So think about this. So one person affects all. One person literally affects all, right? So let's say the farmer who got the crops and all that stuff, right? They out there, you know what I'm saying? But now it's costing them more to get their product, right? It's costing them more to be able to do that, right? So the price of gas goes up. So now, you know, gas has to be put into the tractors that keep the farms going, right? So if the price of gas just shot up, that means it's going to cost him more to make everything go right, make everything on his farm smooth. So now he goes to the stores, right? He consults with the stores. Okay, well, it's costing me more to be able to, you know, get my crops because of the price of gas went up. Because the price of gas went up. That was the first thing. Now he got to spend more money on that. So which means that he's going to now charge the stores more. So when you walk in the store and you pull up on those vegetables or whatever, right? You pull up in your basket. Now you like, oh, okay, I'm going ahead and get these vegetables. And then you pull up and you like, well, damn. Well, damn. Like you like, what happened to the price? I know damn well Kellogg's ain't. I know damn well Kellogg's ain't $6 up.
What the hell?
You know? But it's all about one person. One thing is what made the shift. The gas went up. So business owners control the prices, right? They control. If they want to sell water for $8, they're gonna sell it for $8. Because why? Somebody's gonna buy it for $8. Right? Because they're gonna be desperate enough. They're gonna be like, oh well, I'm thirsty. I need me some water. I ain't drinking out the sink, you know, and they're gonna drink, they're gonna buy the water. Hands down. So one thing will make an effect. The next time gas go up, if gas go up, hopefully it don't, you know. But if gas go up again, watch everything else go up. Literally. Watch the price of your food go up. All right. So the like I said, let's kind of take it back to what we were talking about mostly. Kind of got off on a tangent, but the first thing we show you how to go from negative cash flow to positive cash flow. That's the first thing that we show you how to do. Now, once you go from negative to positive, what's going to happen by default, and I always talk about this, is your credit is going to go up when you start eliminating that debt. By default, because you got the money now, right? So you can get rid of your debt. Now you're debt free. Now you got cash flow money. And what we show you how to do, right? You got that cash flow. Usually we show you how to get that money and snowball your debt. Once your debt out of the way, now you can start investing, some money every single month, right? Putting more money into your investment account because, like I said, the more you put away, right, the more you can lower your tax liability. You understand the different tax deferred and tax deductible investments, right? Tax advantage investments, right? So once you do that, we also have a smart credit system. I know I haven't talked about this too much, but basically it's a do-it-yourself. Notice I didn't say a company is helping you do it or anything like that. It's you doing it yourself with the education that we're providing you which we've seen ridiculous amount of testimonials. Like I think it was like a week or two ago, I saw somebody get rid of their bankruptcy. Right? There's people out here who have. There's a lot of people out here who have bankruptcies. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people who literally seeing people get rid of their student loans. Get rid of their student loans. Now let me state something because I heard Jeff Cooper say this one time. All of your student loans are not you're not able to remove, but some of them you are. Right? I've been doing my research, just outside of what we have, and there's someone who got rid of 34 student loans. 34. So imagine 34 student loans gone. How much money do you think that is? 34 student loans deleted.
Probably a million.
You do not have to pay anymore.
Probably a million.
Yeah, exactly, bro. 34. So that had to be somebody who had over $100,000 worth of debt. Hands down, right? Of student loans.
Hands down.
So we have multiple testimonials. We get them like literally every day. No exaggeration. It's either somebody increasing their paycheck on their job, raising their credit score. Somebody in our group literally raised their credit score 185 points.
Oh my God.
185.
I'm logging off. Mind you. In 2 months.
Yeah, in 2 months. Not 6 months or a year. 2 months. 2. So these are just examples.
Right, less.
These are just examples. Like when people get it, like when they get what like we understand at this point what we have. We have so much leverage. It's literally a freaking gold mine is what we have here. We get money back in our paycheck if you have a job, right? But even if you don't have a job, let's say you're self-employed, you got your business on, like my boy Rico here. Now you know exactly what you can deduct, so you're gonna put money in your pocket anyway, right? Because I was getting some people saying, well, I'm self-employed. How would this benefit me? That's how it's going to benefit you. You're going to, leverage your business deductions. You're going to use the money.
You gotta learn how money works.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's exactly how it works.
Yeah, you're gonna learn how money works in general, guys. Period. I mean, financial literacy, gaining economic power, and gonna gain financial literacy, guys. The people, college students, you guys think that the government is gonna make a priority to teach you financial literacy? No, because guess what? If you had $20,000 to pay for it, they're not gonna get nothing back in interest. But if they bank off your ignorance and they're in cahoots with the banks, notice that business owners are in cahoots or they have rapport with banks. This is the reason why they go and they refer you. You never bought a car before or loan or anything. They have partnerships or in cahoots with banks. So they refer you, okay, go to this bank. We'll call them for you to get you a loan so that we'll give it to you up front. Or the bank is going to give it to you up front. But in the long term, your labor is going to pay me and the bank back in the long term. This is how they bank off your ignorance. They don't want to teach you financial literacy because they won't get paid. This is how this system works. But go ahead, brother.
That's why you think the school, look at the school system. They don't teach you this stuff. They don't teach you it. Why? Because let me share something with y'all. This America was built by investors, business owners, and landowners, right? So if it was built off those three people, investors, business owners, and landowners, guess what? That means they're going to capitalize off the people that don't understand that concept. That's why I made sure that when I first got on here, right, I talked to y'all about the three categories, right, in a capitalistic society, because that's what we live in. A W-2 employee, a 1099, and an investor are the three ways that you can choose to get paid. Notice I said choose and to get paid, right? People choose to work a job. They don't have to work a job. People choose to start businesses, right? Because they want to do business. You know what I mean? So it's you have a choice, but we're so conditioned to work jobs, right? 95% of people work jobs, right? 95%. I'm not harping on a job. What I'm saying is be grateful that you have a job, but don't be satisfied. Don't be satisfied with it, right? Don't be satisfied. You can go for
Preach.
so much more. So much more. So, you know, as far as the three solutions, I talked about them all. I went over the 4 challenges. Let me just kind of recap them. Inflation, cost of living going up, but your paycheck is staying the same. The taxes coming out your paycheck, killing you, even when you, especially when you do overtime, they really eat you up, right? And
Mm,
taxes causes death because you got taxed so much, a third of your income. Now you feel like you got to borrow to get back up to what you was at in the first place, right?
mm,
And big business
mm.
is eating you up every single month. Your money is being parted away because of your decision. So we're really the fourth challenge is big business, but really it's your decisions. It's your
Yeah,
decision to
yeah,
participate in what's going on. That new Labor Day sale. Oh, that 50% off sale, which like different things that people involve themselves in. Now it's okay you go to
yeah,
your friend wedding, but if you go on to birthdays and parties and weddings every month, now big business is just getting your money. You know what I mean?
yeah.
They just getting your money. So it's
I
up to
wanted.
you.
I want, go ahead, brother.
No, you good. I was done. I was done.
I wanted to say, guys, you're not alone, and please get this message out because you're not alone. I want to tell and people who are watching and the people that you know or people that you love, or both, that the same common
Froze up, bro. You clear
the
now.
same thought process that you have and saying I can't get a break. Where am I going wrong? Why am I so stressed out? Why is life so hard? All this pain, agony, stress, frustration. Look, you're not alone. This okay, I got cut out again. This is specifically designed to bank off your ignorance. It's sneaky.
Hey, I already know what happened, bro. I know exactly why you're freezing up.
Oh,
I'm getting hit up
this
with the
stupid.
messages.
I gotta say it real quick. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Inflation, guys, is so sneaky. It makes you feel like you're doing it wrong. You're not. It's sneaky inflation. You're working your tail off at the job. You're like, man, this no, not cutting it. What the heck am I doing? This is why people call suicide. This is why people on medication depression. This is why people are constantly fighting with their family, taking it out on their children, their wife. This increases the divorce rate of marriages. It starts from these little government strategies. They don't tell you, and they bank off your ignorance, create these huge, broad issues for world anarchy. You see how this is very powerful? Health is wealth. So it's bigger than just money. It's bigger than just wealth. It's bigger than just financial literacy. It's health as well. So we're teaching you, touching every aspect of life, because this world revolves around economic structure, not agricultural. We don't trade things anymore. It's not a trade and an exchange thing, society anymore. Okay, so the things we're telling you is as far as you getting 2 jobs. Guess what? That 2 jobs you don't put 80 hours in. Okay, they robbed you for 35 of it. It ain't you. I want to tell you that. It ain't you. You know what, bro? We got to make a live about that specifically one day because a lot of people, they feel like it's them and
Yeah,
it's
it's
messed
not.
up.
It's not. It's
It's not.
it's
You're
just
not
really
alone. It's sneaky. Look, most people don't even know what inflation is. They don't teach you that. It's sneaky. Right up under your nose. I done put in all these daggone hours and they done took half my damn check. That's taxes, and it's the cousin of inflation. They're family. They're like Mario and Luigi. Like you said, the cost of living goes up. Business owners dictate the value of your dollar. Cost of living goes up plus the taxes. They're all family. Okay, so they're working against you. They're literally, it's like a cancer or a leech. It's like you got leeches literally in your back sucking the blood out of you, and you have no idea. So I wanted to get that out, and yeah, my brother, we get fired up, man. I love,
Hey,
you know,
hey,
and like
it's
I want to
crazy.
say this too.
Go
And
ahead.
the reason why we're so successful at this because we actually have fun teaching people. We actually have fun helping people. We love to help people, and it makes us feel good that we get a chance to change people's lives. And I want to say that people that have fun perform the highest. That's study. That's facts. Look at us. We're having fun. We're consistent. We love doing it. We look forward to seeing. I look forward to hearing from our brother here. You look forward to hearing from me. I look forward to seeing his face. You know, I'm glad to see his face. He's glad to see mine. You know, so and we feed off of each other's intelligence and intellect. So, and along with everybody else that's on this call and that's on our team, we love it. You know, we love gauging with each other. Okay, so I'm not gonna be long on here, but I'm gonna let my brother get the floor here again. I'm gonna multitask because I gotta run to the store. I gotta give me some water. You guys know I love water. Oh, Charity, hey
Oh,
bro, we gotta send Charity some coconut water.
yeah. But like, so I don't really have that much. But you see how when I first came on here, I said I wasn't gonna be on here but 20, 30 minutes. So that tells you we have fun with this. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
hadn't planned on because I was gonna let see I almost let the what it looks like out here outside win by getting off early. I'm glad I didn't. Right? I just found some light over here, right? Because I know I'm dark. I'm dark. You know what I mean? And you can't see me when the light's out. You know. So, um, I just wanted to, share with y'all and educate
Life is
y'all.
beautiful, brother.
Keep keep y'all educated, because without the education, you continue to go through what you're going through right now. And I don't want that for y'all. Right? I want to see everybody win. Right? Whether you join Rico team, we all on the same team. But whether you join Rico, you join a person that invited you here, you join me, whoever you join, it doesn't matter. It's about you getting the education, right? It's about you staying educated so that you can give your family the best life the life that they deserve. You know what I mean? And when you do that, I'm happy. I'm happy because I helped you win, or Rico helped you win, or Charity helped you win, or David helped you win. Like, it does not matter at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Charity says, I need my water. Yeah, I know I'm
Yeah.
camouflaged. Yeah.
Hey, 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 man. You know what, man? And it's funny, man, because it's something that you guys think we just learned it. You guys think we had this stuff all along. We just learned this stuff. So look at how much more now, not in a bad way, but in a good way. Look how much more advanced we are than the average person because we simply, first of all, we love doing it. We immerse ourselves into it, but just the practical things we're learning, we're so far ahead of our time, and it's never too late. And we are already so far advanced. It seemed like we knew this stuff forever. Now that's the scary part. We only been really knowing this stuff for almost pretty much 3 months or so. So yeah, I just want to let you. So if we have all the information in a short period of time, you can too. It's not just you. You're not alone. Trust me.
Yep, exactly. So, I
What's up,
mean,
Julian? What's up, Caesar? What's up there? Oh,
let me
David
see
said,
what
let
the
me get on
comments,
while we.
see what y'all talking about. What's going on, Rashawn, brother? I ain't even see you hop on here, brother. Appreciate you for hopping on. What's going on, Britt, Diana? What's going on, Davanya? What's going on? What's going on, Rocky? What's going on?
What's up, Rob?
What's going on, Penny Proud?
What's
What's
up,
going
Kenny? I
on?
can't see you, but I'm reiterating.
What's going on, Missy? Good to see you on here. What's going on, Davari and Rose? Good to see you on here. What's
What's
going
up,
on,
Barry?
Julian? Good to see you
What's up,
on
Julie?
here.
What's up, Jeff? What's up, John? What's up, Hector? Saw you. Faye.
Yeah, I mean, oh well, nah, I don't know if he'll be able to come on because he said, "Let me get on. We gonna be live all night." Because if I get off, it's not gonna replace me though, right?
David, huh?
Like if I
Nah,
get off,
it,
if I'm hosting it, it's
nah,
not gonna replace me. Oh, okay.
yeah,
Um,
I got to go anyway soon. But David, man, he be having me cry. That dude be
yeah,
having me crying, bro.
it's funny, man.
I I cannot stay on that phone with that guy. He'll be having me crying all night, cracking me up, bro.
For real, man. For real. So
So yeah,
like
these are the four foundations, man. I mean, these are the sneaky things, man. And you gotta see it. If you don't, it would control and take over you.
yeah. So what we like I said, we probably finna get out of here. I got stuff I gotta do, and I know Rico about to do some stuff. So we appreciate y'all for always hopping on these lives, always sharing, getting this message
Mhm.
out to people so they can be educated. And like I say, somebody should be sitting by you right now, or you should be tagging them in this live, especially if they live in paycheck to paycheck and they always come in to ask you for money because you made a decision, right? So share this. We appreciate it. Um,
Like,
Continue to come back. We like to do these like this specific live on like Thursdays, right? That's just some for some reason that's just how it's been going. Every Thursday we've been doing it. So just if we'll probably just keep going for Thursdays for this live. All right, you probably see me
yeah,
doing other lives, and you'll probably see Rico doing lives throughout the week as well. But this
yeah,
one specifically is probably gonna be on Thursday every time. All right.
that'll work for me.
With that being said, I don't really got nothing else unless Rico want to say some stuff before we get off.
Man, that's it, brother. I mean, really, just one more thing. I mean, guys, look, talk to everyone about this. If you're struggling, make this a habit of self-development. Make self-development a habit. This is part of it because these are literally the tools for life. And if you have struggles, don't just rely on online. Don't just rely on social media and just thinking that people are going to see your flyers of offline. Talk to people. Talk to the convenience store that you go to every day. You see they're mad. They're smoking a cigarette outside that damn gas station, hating their damn life. You know it. Okay?
$5 to $6. Okay.
You know that Walmart guy, like my brother said, he's sitting there saying hi to people, and then he going on his couch, pulling his hair out, he going bald. You know he tired of it. Talk to that person. Get that person your card. They're gonna keep seeing you. The average person hears something. In order for them to take action, they need to hear something between 7 to 8 times, something like that. Run it by them. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon, and you plant and plant and plant and plant and plant the seed. Give it about the 7 to 8 time. They don't budge. Okay, that's fine. I want to the next one. Plant a little seed. Don't overwhelm them. Don't talk too much. Plant a little seed. Hey, you can be making a couple $100 extra in your check, right? What? How?
Yeah.
Look, I gotta go, but get with me. I'll give you my card. I'll give you my Facebook. Watch. I go live every day. Come check me out. That's how you do it. If you don't have a card, cool. Tell them to look you up on Facebook. They don't want to do that. Cool. You'll see them next time. Again, plant them seeds. Let it cultivate. Talk to people, guys. Make this a regular thing.
So here's some advice.
The work you do now will pay you in the long run. And don't think this is just instant gratification, okay? Because you're seeing other people's results. Don't get caught up on my results or my brother here, Rakeem's results, or Alfredo's results, Jeff's results, people who are really making the good money. Don't get so blinded by that and discouraged by that. Stay in your own focus lane. Keep doing what you're doing, okay? Plant the seeds. Talk to everyone about it because guess what? 80% of people are financially illiterate. In fact, 97%. 97% are financially illiterate. Okay? Make this your business. Have fun with it. Have fun. Have fun. Again, I'm happy to see my brother here because we love it. We love this stuff, man. But other than that, I appreciate you guys. Look, thanks, Julian. Appreciate it. And shout out to my boy Julian. We used to be at college parties all the daggone time, man. And it was so crazy how we were so financially frustrated. How we doing this in college? Man, I don't even want to talk about it. But what's up, Mary? What's up, Table? So look, again, thanks to guys for tuning in, like you being faithful. Thanks to Charity. I mean, we love you. You always so. It's very, very, very intuitive, and always very studious about this. She's passionate. She wants it. And you know what? We're going to go out our way to really help people that really wants it. And charity's always front and center. And so
Yeah.
you're going to go far, Charity. I'm telling you, I want to encourage you to keep grinding, and it will pay off.
And here's some
So thanks
advice.
again, guys.
Real quick. So for people who are, maybe you're not really getting your sales in your business, or you're not really getting things. And this could go for anybody who's watching this. Maybe you're not involved with us. Is everywhere you go, kind of highlight what Rico was talking about, because I've seen that this gets a lot of interaction. All right, so when I go to like Burger King, or I don't really eat there like that, but I go to like different places, I may see somebody, the person I walk up to, like the cash register or whatever, and I may say, "Hey, how's it going? How's your day so far?" They gonna answer me. They may say, they gonna answer me. They may say, "Oh, well, it's going all right." Now, some people, you may run into the person that just they just ready to unload on somebody, right? I've ran into those people as well, right? I say, "Hey, how's it going?" And I see their name tag. I say, "Hey, how's it going? Blase, blase. How's your day going so far?" Oh, they start telling me about their day. They start telling me about their grandchild. They start telling me about stuff that I wouldn't think that a person that would be sitting at a cash register is telling me, right? So
Mm-hmm.
when they start telling me about their when I because the key here is to listen. Just listen. Don't talk. Don't try to cut them off or anything like that. Just listen what they're saying, and then you can see, okay, boom, I just got something that they're struggling with, right? You're looking for a problem that you could solve. If they mention money or they mention anything to you like that, keep that in the back of your head, because once you get to the point where it's time for you to reach out to them and let them know what's going on, and you don't even have to reach out to them the first time, because you already know where they work at, right? So anytime you come there, they may see you, like if you build that relationship with them, right? Maybe you end up talking to somebody. Let's say, for instance, you from Florida, right? And the person who you walk up on, they just happen to be from Florida, but y'all both living in Arizona, right? You may say, "Hey, what's going on?" And they may say something like, "Oh, well, I'm from here." You may say, "Hey, where you from?" And then they say, "Oh, I'm from Florida." And then you may say, "Oh, you from Florida? What part?" Right?
Common
And
interest.
then you say, what I'm saying? And then you can flow your conversations, but make sure everywhere you go, I'm not gonna keep on a tangent. Everywhere you go, hey, hey, name, how you
Everywhere
doing?
we go.
How's your day going so far? Try to get the conversation going, because you don't want to be sitting
Back.
there back back and forth, like doing that day-to-day conversation, right? This is where listening comes in. Listen to what they're
Yeah.
they're saying, because I know some people, they'll cut you off to death, right? They'll just keep cutting you off, and this is why they're not making as much money, because they're not really listening. They just blabbering. I can't tell you the amount of messenger messages I get, and it'll say, "Oh, you want to make $3,000 to $5,000?" They ain't even built a relationship with me. They haven't even built a relationship, but you just went, "Oh yeah, do you want to make this?" Literally, sometimes, and here it goes, right? This kills me. It's always funny to me. Either somebody sends me a friend request, right? And the next thing I know, they send me the friend request. They say, "Hey, what's going on? Good to connect," right? Now it depends on how you want to do that. You may say like, "Hey, what's going on, brother? Just checking in, cha 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 cha, blase blase." But when you just go, "Hey, what's going on, bro?" And then as I'm writing, "Hey, what's going on?" Before I can do that, you sending me a six inch
$10,000?
expose, 6 inch expose in my chat. Like it's about a paragraph long. That's not how you market.
No.
And man, I think I should say this for another video, but that's not how you market, man. Like, oh man, like it kills me sometimes, man. But I'm grateful. Like I said, y'all, we're not gonna keep y'all on here too long. I just wanted to kind of give you guys some inspiration, motivation, education, so on and so on. And with that, I guess we'll go ahead and get out of here. We appreciate the love, the likes, all the hearts, even the wows, right? We appreciate those, because that tells us that there's still people who are not educated right now, right?
Absolutely.
So
Right.
with that being said, I know my boy said he's ready to roll, so we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. And this should post anytime. It's probably gonna take a little bit, because it's an hour-long live, so it's probably gonna take a little bit to post. So definitely, if you watching this on a replay, make sure you watch this entire thing. I know it seemed like,
Yeah.
you know, right now we just kind of talking, but get the education. All right, get it,
Yes.
consume it, and get back to the person who invited you to this video. If you're on my timeline, reach out to me. If you're on Rico's, reach out to them. If you're on Charities or whoever, reach back out to them and ask them for the information. All right. So with that being said,
Facts.
I look forward to seeing you guys on the next live.
And
Peace.
that's Peace, guys.